Hey guys, and welcome back to the Civilization V AI only battle with 43 civs on this world map. Lots has gone on. It's now turn 128, so I'm going to go over all the wars again currently on in the world, because again there are still quite a few. And we're going to start over in North Africa with Egypt, who are doing okay for themselves, but at the moment they are currently in a war with the Ottomans, which isn't really a problem for them. Ethiopia, which I think Ethiopia could probably win if it was 1v1, but Ethiopia are also involved in wars with the Zulu and Assyria, which could be a problem for them in a minute. But Egypt are also in a war with Assyria, so mainly Ethiopia is also fighting the Zulu, though as you can see here, Adwa looks like it's going to fall very quickly. Just going to press next turn. In Europe, we have Greece in a war with Rome still, although I don't think much more is going to happen now. Meiers has fallen, and France just declared war on Germany, which I'm going to focus in on in a minute. India are at war with Mongolia alongside Siam, Vietnam, and the Soviet Union. Although Mongolia, no one's really going after them. They did lose Shanghai to India, but I don't think they'll lose any more. And if they're smart, they may gain a city from Vietnam. And then Ethiopia, as I said, in a war with Assyria and the Zulu. So not too much going on to start this video. Actually, it's just a lot of nations in sort of coalition wars. But here is a big one. France attacking Germany. And both of them are big in the armies. I think last time we checked Info Addicts, both were in the top 5. Or Germany may have been around 6th. But seeing France declare on Germany is interesting. But France, don't know what they're doing. Their army's right in the middle. And I was going to say North America was peaceful. The Shoshone and the Aztecs just declared war on this. Lots of wars in North America. But quickly, let's just go over here. Egypt have taken a city from Ethiopia, and the Zulu should be about to grab Adwa. But Egypt are here, and they could sneak in here, which would be interesting. Oh my. North America has exploded into a huge war. So we're just going to cover that in a minute. We're just going to watch the rest of the world until then. See if California gets involved. As the Sioux are in trouble. I mean, the Sioux haven't done that much to annoy everyone. Okay, so we can focus on this now for a second. So, the Aztecs have declared war on the Sioux, as I would have expected to happen, and the Shoshone. And then the Mayans and the Americans joined in as well. So the Mayans isn't a big one. The Americans is average. They're not in a war with the Iroquois, but the Iroquois are got open borders, so I think they may have been planning the same thing. Oh no, the Iroquois just attacked America as well. Okay, so everyone's pretty much at war with the Sioux, and then the Sioux mainly have got to worry about the Aztecs and the Shoshone. The Mayans aren't going to be able to get up there very much, and the Iroquois are probably about to, wow, one turn. They took Philadelphia down. They're probably going to take over America in the next turn or two. Carthage now join the Greeks in a war against the Romans. Again, they don't really have enough of a navy. They have quite a few boats, and unique units as well, but I don't think it'll be enough. And okay, the Zulu did grab it. Egypt didn't steal it. So the Zulu are growing in strength as well. And it looks like they're about to take this city as well in the southeast of Africa from Ethiopia, which, I mean, it was poor settling from Ethiopia, who could, oh no, Egypt need to rebuild. I don't know where Egypt are going, but Egypt need to rebuild. I think they were going to try attack the city. They need to rebuild and watch out for the other nations they're at war with, such as the Assyrians, who have got a very big force in the Middle East and are probably going to be a Middle Eastern, the strongest nation in the Middle East. I don't know. The Ottomans have got a lot of units, but they're out of cities. They've only got 2 now after they lost. Did they lose one? No, they didn't. I just don't think they ever got out and able to settle in time. And now Persia's sending a large army up towards its northern part of its empire, maybe to attack the Huns, who knows? Because the Huns lost a lot of forces attacking Mongolia in the last video. But let's see, how are Japan? Japan are doing fine since they took this city from Korea, and there we go. Another city falling to the Zulu. Looks like, I reckon they may turn their eyes towards Carthage now and this city, although they are trading with it, so maybe not. How is France doing? France is attacking Berlin. They're already sieging the city, but Germany has enough units here to defend. So maybe Spain here could launch a sneak. They haven't got many units. I was going to say Spain and England or Britain together could definitely launch an attack on Paris. How are the Sioux in trouble? There's a race for Medetwanacton and it's fallen to the Aztecs. Wow, and New York looks like it's probably going to fall to the Shoshone. Philadelphia has not fell yet, but the Iroquois' turn is now. But what, they didn't take it? Okay, they just need to wait till next turn with their melee unit. And then they are going to take Washington as well, so America will be out of the campaign, and Korea have just grabbed the Alhambra. Mixed opinions on Korea. They're just sitting here doing their own thing. They're probably building up a huge scientific lead, and then they're going to probably, that's what I assume will happen. Then once they're far enough ahead, they may attack Beijing, and they could probably go through Mongolia pretty quickly. They're doing fine. But there we go. The Shoshone did just grab New York. So the Aztecs down to 2 cities, and I think the Aztecs will probably win this in the race to grab both of them. That'll make very interesting, because it means a new sort of threat will happen to these more northern nations. And there we go, the Iroquois have just grabbed Philadelphia, so they've got stronger as well. So the Sioux and America probably going to be eliminated in this video. So that's going to be insane. And the Aztecs have got another settler up as well in the sort of Nevada desert, or just the desert region. I know Nevada's there, but I'm not 100%. It's going to be soon that Japan get deep sea sailing, I presume, and Korea probably first actually. And they'll be able to actually come over to America, maybe even colonize some of this land up here. But the Shoshone are growing in strength now, the Iroquois growing in strength, and if they grab Washington, that will be big for them. And the Aztecs, if they can grab Yankton, although they're splitting their forces, which isn't good. But we'll come back to that, because it's going to take a turn or two for them to drop the health of that city. So let's focus on Berlin. France just went and did nothing, and they peaced out. Okay, France and Germany peaced out, but Germany and Egypt, wait, hang on, Egypt and Assyria peaced out, and now Egypt and Germany have declared war on Arabia. So Egypt obviously just friends with Germany, so Germany just sort of giving some support, I guess, and Egypt is going to be attacking Medina. Germany's not doing. Who attacked Rome? Must have been the Carthage navy. So Egypt may be going after Medina. They want the Suez Canal for themselves. That will protect them heavily against Assyria having control of the sea here, as Assyria already have Mecca. Maybe Assyria actually eyeing up going after Egypt, Arabia themselves. South America still very peaceful. No real wars, just the Argentina Mayans war, which is not going to work for a long while yet. Now we can really focus in on North America. And it looks like Oglala is going to fall first. The Aztecs have had their turn though this time round. So the Sioux will go next, and the Shoshone are yet to go as well. And the Song, Africa is messed up. They are all just attacking each other. Now the Zulu and the Songhai teaming up on Egypt. The Zulu are just sort of using nations really. They get one to declare war on someone else, let them burn out their army, then they get someone else to help them attack them. It's been really backstabby from the Zulu, and Africa's stayed a real mess. No one's really kept their power. Egypt are going to have a tough job, and Mali just declared war on Ethiopia for no real reason. That's interesting. They're nowhere near each other. That means something may come up in the next few turns, but Mali are doing well. They've got a good strong connect, and there we go. We'll never catch this stuff, but it looks like the race for Yankton is on. The Aztecs did just grab Oglala. And Washington just fell to the Iroquois. America is gone. Persia and the Huns. Ooh. Okay, that's why they had a large army. This is a big one. Persia and the Huns attacking India. This could be the end of my pick, India. And the Ethiopian war looks like it was a bit of a team effort, because Carthage have now declared war on Ethiopia. The Zulu are going to struggle to take any more Ethiopian cities, just because all these lakes, such as Lake Victoria, obviously they're going to probably have to go through Egypt first. And Egypt are probably, albeit in all these wars, the second strongest in Africa right now, if they rebuild. Okay, so, yep, that Huns Mongolia one is a big one. We need to keep our eyes on. Germany and France pretty much destroyed each other's military, which is good news for Britain, Spain, Rome, other nations. The Ottomans did get their settler up towards sort of northern Italy, northeast Italy. Well, this isn't Italy, like Austrian land. And here we go, the fall of Yankton. The Aztecs couldn't do it, and the Shoshone couldn't either. Have the Shoshone had their go yet? No, they haven't. Boom, the Shoshone are moving in. The Aztecs have to do it next turn if they're going to do it. Oh no, America have still got Atlanta up here. I did forget about that, but that is about to also fall to the Iroquois. Rome did just peace out with Carthage as well. Well, boom. The sort of Central American nations have been destroyed. And there we go. Atlanta has just fallen. Oh, the Shoshone just settled. The Sioux just settled on the northeast coast of America. Is that... what bit of it is that? I can't remember, but they settled there in Canada. San Francisco's okay for now, but it's going to be interesting here. The Aztecs didn't do it. Will the Shoshone do it this turn? Looks like the Aztecs were smart. They're going to let the Shoshone do the damage, and the Aztecs should be able to get in next turn. Without attacking, the Shoshone may have actually just grabbed themselves a very good city in Southern America. And there we go. The Inca's now plotting against the Mayans. I mean, come on, Inca, you need to do something. You've got such a huge army. And Medina did very quickly fall to Egypt. So although Egypt's in a war with the Zulu, they're happy to keep expanding. So, you know, they're doing well, Egypt. They could be strong. Let's eyes back to Yank. Oh, Aztecs. Oh, the Aztecs messed up. Somehow, they didn't have enough units. Whatever, Carthage now declaring war on Egypt. That could be a problem for Egypt. But Yankton should now fall. They have a swordsman here. That won't be able to attack the city. Oh, the Aztecs are so lucky. This swordsman couldn't get through the woods, the forest. Yeah, the forest. That seems like what it is most described. And there we go. The Aztecs did it. Boom. So the Sioux are now down to one city in the northeast of Canada. And the Iroquois will probably take that out at some point. But the Aztecs now, boom. Huge, strong nation. They're looking like they're heading maybe towards Alaska. Obviously, oh, there we go. The Inca declared a war. Inca v Brazil. This could be a landslide. And if it is, I feel the Incans probably going to dominate South America. Although the Chileans will probably okay. The Argentinians are safe as long as Rio and Chile don't get destroyed fully. So let's focus now on what could be the fall of Egypt. But they're strong, Egypt. They're actually doing really well. Like, for once. Normally they don't do so well. So Egypt doing well is a good sign. And now they have 3, 6, 7 cities. I mean, the Zulu have 7. So realistically, if there wasn't all these other nations joining in and sending stuff over, it'd be good. And the Iroquois just completed Borobudur. I have no idea what that does. And there we go, we forgot about this one. Persia grabbing Mumbai from India, and Delhi may fall next. Are the Huns contributing anything? Not really. Mongolia and India just made peace, and so did Vietnam and India. So Mongolia didn't grab anything, which means that's probably the end of their campaign. Korea just settled a 4th city. Obviously they had a 3rd one. Japan took that, so maybe Korea's going to start expanding now. They've just waited for Mongolia to be weak or weakened. China's already split in half with nowhere else to go, but the Great Wall's going to help for China to defend. Maybe. Siam being very quiet. They were in a war with Mongolia, or they are still in a war with Mongolia, but there's not been any sort of actual fighting there. No one's been going after each other. Egypt, any cities being sieged out? Loango is, but they should defend it. But the Songhai are coming. Wow. The Iroquois versus the Shoshone. This could decide the future of North America. If the Iroquois take Boston, New York, that is probably it for the Shoshone. They'll still be here, but I think the Iroquois are going to win. They're doing really well with their unique units as well. The Aztecs, their army's nowhere near as strong anymore. They need to rebuild. California's not doing that much. They're just sort of happy to stay out of the wars for now. But there was lots of civs in North America. Now we're down to 4, and what is left of the Sioux. I guess the Mayans are here as well. A Hunnic scout made it all the way out here. It's impressive. To Ireland. How Britain and Spain have got open borders, which suggests they may be friends, which suggests if France loses some units, so they've rebuilt very well, unlike the Germans who haven't. Could see Spain about... Actually, look at Spain. Although they've got open borders through France as well. I could say Spain and Britain attacking Paris. That would be very big in Europe, especially if Britain could grab that. Religion, Japan has enhanced Shinto. The Ottomans going for somewhere in Scandinavia by the look of it. How is Egypt holding on? It is holding on, Egypt. This could be a sign of a very strong Egypt. They have a lot of land. Be interesting to see in the info addicts. Obviously, we're still about 50 turns from the info addicts. So that's probably two, 3 or 4 videos away. Quite a long time yet. Depends how many wars really break out. And let's see if India will lose Delhi now to the Persians. The Shoshone will be okay for a little while. They've got a lot of units. Syria could go after Persia fairly quickly right now. There is a lake in the way, which will make it difficult, but they could definitely do it with their siege towers. They don't want to fight the Ottomans because the Ottomans do have a lot of units. Almost every Ottoman tile is a unit. Oh, over here there's a bit of free space now, but they've got a lot of units outside their borders. Eastern Europe, Greece is being quiet now. Poland's quiet. The Soviet Union's sort of rebuilding by the look of it. The Huns just declared war on Egypt. That's not very big. And the Huns declared war on France. Again, not big. The Huns have musketmen already. Is that... They're the first I've seen with musketmen. Is that... War... Okay, there we go. Britain just declared war on France. So, with the Huns, that's weird, but maybe we could see Spain then join. And that could probably send us towards the fall of France. Coming any minute now. Let's go down here. How the Zulu now look like they're going to destroy Egypt. Yay. Well, we thought Egypt were going to do good, but then I saw this. Lots of impies. It's game over for Egypt. Although the Songhai chose not to attack anymore. How are Mali... Where did all the Mali... here's all Mali's units. Don't know where they're going. Let's focus on Paris. Spain had their turn yet? I think so. Yeah, they have. Okay, so Spain didn't join in, so Britain could actually get destroyed here. Which is not good. They could definitely lose Birmingham and maybe Leeds if France wanted to go after it. Okay, Iroquois v Shoshone. They're still fighting each other's armies. Inca, Brazil. Yep, again, Brazil's holding off for the moment. Where was the Persia? May actually lose Mumbai. India have the units to do it if they wanted to defend themselves. The Huns are not sending anything. Large Vietnam sort of army here. How are Indonesia doing? They're doing okay. They've got lots of boats. And Australia doing well. They've got a 5th settler now. And New Zealand have still not grown, but they've got the largest city in the world. So they've got something going for them. Anyone? England have caravels. They are the first. Britain. Oh, and Ethiopia may be about to grab a city from Carthage as well. Good for them. So yeah, England, British caravels are the first to be going deep sea. Britain is now trading with the Aztecs. So that's interesting. So no one else in the deep sea just yet. We can quickly check the info addicts just to see that if Britain have a big lead. Obviously, I like to check just occasionally. We won't go over everything, but we'll just go over technology. Oh, world rankings. Technologies. Britain 30. Okay, so there's a few on 29. Poland, the Huns, Korea, some. Okay, yes, so the Huns are up there as well, which is kind of unexpected. Normally, you expect the Huns to be sort of a behind in technology, battering ram using madman. But no, he's got his musketmen up, and that's kind of worrying that the Huns are so strong. And they've got some large cities here. Attila's Court and Patina. Very big. 18 population, both. Could definitely be a threat to the Soviet Union. And the Iroquois just grabbed Notre Dame. Lots of happiness, which is going to help for them because they've got so many cities. Although the population's not... it's quite big. Songhai, Carthage. Again, don't think much will happen here. Africa's just a mess. Looks like Kavanga will fall to the Zulu. But I think Ethiopia are going to take this city next turn, which will be interesting. Egypt are just a... no, they're in trouble. Inca, Brazil. Okay, Spain just declared war on Carthage, and the Zulu did just grab this former Congo city, which has been in Ethiopia's hands, Egypt, and now the Zulu are going to try to keep hold of it. France is doing fine. They've got enough units until Spain joins in, but Spain just attacked Carthage for no reason. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. If you have enjoyed, please be sure to leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.